Oh, hey there, you're here already, and I didn't even realize. I apologize for that. I've been preparing for this video on all things emeralds, but not quite, because we already have a video on all things emeralds, and it's going to be linked down below if you want to talk about emeralds and know everything about emeralds. In this video, I actually want to talk about something completely different. I want to tell you that Colombian emeralds is not the way to go. Colombian emeralds is not something you should be looking for. And I know a lot of you out there will be saying, what? For years we've heard that Colombian emeralds are the best and they're the ones that should be bought. And I'm here to tell you that is not true. And the reason it's not true is because, without further ado, it's Margarita Skyping, and I hope you are going to enjoy this episode. If you like my episodes, they are short, fun, and sweet, everything about jewelry and gemstones. Please subscribe below. Okay, let's go. So, why not Colombian emeralds, you ask? Well, for once, it's because unless you have 15 to $50,000 to spend on your project, be it an eternity emerald ring or a pendant or a bracelet or a ring or whatever you wanted, then Colombian emeralds are not the way to go. And the reason for that is because there is no point. Colombian emeralds became of an investment grade. So I want to tell you, a lot of my clients come and say, Rita, I'd like an emerald ring for myself, but I'm only looking for Colombian emerald. Okay, I say, what is your budget? And when they tell me their budget is like $1,500, I always have to explain that that is probably not the best way to go. And I'm going to explain why. In your head, when you're thinking of a beautiful ring with emerald, you're probably thinking of something beautiful with a beautiful color. Yes, of course, with some inclusions, because emeralds always come with inclusions, and those that don't are just millions of dollars. But actually in emeralds, inclusions are fun. They're called jardine, as most of you know it from my videos, and they are super beautiful. I love the inclusions in emeralds because every emerald you look into, like this ring right here, the one that we finished last week, look at that. You can see that beautiful array of things inside the stone. The stone is gorgeous, blues, green, and you have this palette inside of a garden that looks completely different from any other emerald that you would take a look at, because all the emeralds are so different and they will all have their own jardine. So I think it's really cute. I love inclusions in emeralds, and actually most connoisseurs and most people in the world do. But that's not why I brought you here. You are coming to me with a $1,500 budget wanting an emerald ring. Colombian emerald ring is going to look something like this. Why, you asked? Why it's not going to be so beautiful and green with this jardine I just showed you before? Simply because Colombian origin will only guarantee a beautiful, gorgeous stone if you have the money to spend. If you don't, you will end up with an ugly green stone. Yes, that will have a Colombian origin, but so what? Is that really why you're making your ring or pendant or earrings? Are you making them so that you are wearing it thinking it's Colombian? No, you're wearing it, you're wanting it in order to enjoy it. And if you want to enjoy your emerald project and you're low on your budget, my alternative will be Zambian. Take a look at these Zambian stones. They are so stunning. They're just as comparable to Colombian, but they're forgotten by many. And actually, I think they're just coming back to the market right now, because I find that Zambian stones were just kind of neglected for years. And I don't even know why, to be honest with you. I find them beautiful. I find them bluish green. And why I say bluish green is because Colombian is known for its bluish green color. That's sort of how people that are in the industry identify this beautiful Colombian color, and that is true. But the Zambian have a bluish green color too, at a fraction of the cost. So in my appointment, if you came to me and said I have $1,500, I would tell you, buy yourself a beautiful Zambian emerald with the beautiful jardine, or not, because a lot of Zambian stones are actually cleaner, and just enjoy your project. You don't need to run after Colombian. I have some clients who think that all the stones need to be an investment. that if they're buying a diamond, it has to be earth mine. If they're buying an emerald, it has to be a Colombian emerald. If they're buying a sapphire, it has to be Kashmir, because that's what the ChatGPT and Google tell them. But the problem in all of this is that you're not going to get an investment grade beautiful stones unless you have an investment grade wallet. And do you? I don't know. If you do, of course, we can talk about thousands of dollars into Kashmir and Colombian and fancy colored diamonds, so that you have a little bit of your investment in the stones as well as your other investments. But if you are just wanting to enjoy jewelry and thinking that if you don't buy these type of stones, you will lose, that is the wrong mentality. Simply because once you make a jewelry, you will lose anyway. It's really hard to make a jewelry with someone and win. It's just really hard. It happens. I don't want to say it doesn't happen. It happens. And it actually happened to a few of our clients. And I'll tell you why. A couple years back, Zultanite was not a very famous store. It's actually Diaspora, but it's also called Zultanite, Zultani. There's so many names. I'll show it to you right here. It's a color-changing blue, beautiful stone with green and pinkish red. So stunning under candlelight and both regular daylight. But it was not very popular. So I had a lot of clients who bought them, and we were selling them cheap because the suppliers were selling them cheap because it was not something that was desirable. And then all of a sudden, about 2 or 3 years ago, I don't remember what happened. I don't know if maybe one of the companies got bought by someone big, that they started really marketing this stone, or if it had to do with media, someone from actresses wore a Zultanite ring. I'm not gonna lie because I don't remember, but they did started hijacking in price. And so a lot of my clients actually made money on it. They sold their rings and earrings and they made money on it. So yes, these things happen, but it's not a norm. So if you're thinking of a project that you want to enjoy, please buy the jewelry, buy the stones, and enjoy your pieces. Don't think that you need to stick to an ugly emerald of a Colombian origin and think that somehow 10 years down the road, somebody's going to give you lots of money for it, because it's not gonna happen. It's just not. So please, guys, not everything has to be an investment. Some things should just be for your soul. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.